Hello, my name is Hugh Kang.
My name is Jason.
I'm Bharat.
My name is Teddy.
I'm Kevin. And today we'll be presenting about the United States versus Swartz case that happened in 2011. First, we'll be introducing by talking about the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, and we'll be talking about how this relates to this court case.
The Computer Fraud and Abuse Act is basically a law that says that it's illegal to access a computer system without authorization. In other words, it just makes hacking illegal. And there are a lot of court cases that involve this case, but one of them is the story of our topic, Aaron.
Now, for example, under the CFAA, if some random UNC student were to hack into the Duke database, that would be a violation of the CFAA because they did not have permission to use the Duke database. However, if I, with the appropriate login and credential information, use this Duke database for even malintent, it's not a violation of the CFAA. Is that okay? Now, one of the main purposes of the CFAA is to protect the integrity of databases, specifically for enterprise. The way this works is it prevents any form of cyber theft or an individual who does not have authorization to use a database from using that database, and thus protecting information that might be proprietary or very important to a company for their operations. One of the key pivotal figures involved in the CFAA and discussions regarding how it works in the system today is Aaron Swartz, who many people know as a co-founder of Reddit. Aaron Swartz was an internet prodigy and helped develop many free use licenses for information and products on the internet, and was a huge advocate for the distribution of information online. Now, Aaron Swartz, in this particular case, was caught stealing information from MIT's databases. Now, the intent of this information is unknown. Aaron Swartz has been known to distribute information illegally, but he's also known to use it for his own personal uses. The understanding of why he did it is still a mystery.
The crime that got Aaron Swartz indicted was at MIT, and basically what he did was go into the basement of MIT's library, plugged his own personal computer in, and essentially, as the picture depicts, took thousands of articles from this online database known as JSTOR. Many of you guys are probably familiar with JSTOR. It's an online platform where you can get a bunch of scholarly articles, but one issue about it is that you have to pay. One could say that Swartz was a large advocate for free information, and he took the articles from JSTOR illegally to distribute freely to the public. Going off of this hypothesis, many fans and supporters of Swartz claim that Aaron Swartz had good intentions behind his stealing of the articles. He wanted to make information free to everyone. But the law is the law, and the court said at the end of the day, no admittance without authorization. What Swartz did was illegal.
So essentially, the prosecutors in this case argued that Swartz was acting with the intention of making these papers and articles available on P2P file sharing sites. Eventually, what had happened was that Swartz was surrendered to authorities, but he had pled not guilty on all counts and was released on a large sum bail. It was essentially a cat and mouse game between MIT and Aaron Swartz. Aaron Swartz used a Ghost laptop, which was an Acer laptop he had purchased recently, and he had a program running that would be able to take all these articles into his hard drive at a staggering rate.
Swartz was caught on January 6, 2011, when he was arrested by 2 MIT police officers and a U.S. Secret Service agent. He was then sent to the Cambridge District Court, where he faced 2 state charges of breaking and entering with the intent to commit a felony. Over the course of 2011, Swartz faced a series of increasing criminal charges, which culminated at the Supreme Court federal prosecution on April 13, 2011, when he was indicted with 2 counts of fraud and 2 counts relating to accessing and damaging a protected computer. Swartz's fate was sealed with these famous lines spoken in the court case: "Stealing is stealing, whether you use a computer command or a crowbar, and whether you take documents, data, or dollars."
At one point during the prosecution process, Swartz prosecutors offered Swartz a plea deal of 4 months in prison and pleading guilty to 13 charges. However, this was less than attractive for Swartz, as he did not want to spend any time in jail and wanted to continue to fight for open source policy. This also led to an extreme amount of stress in Schwartz's life, as he was constantly faced with the idea and possibility of jail time. The pressure of his indictment unfortunately led to his suicide. On January 11th, 2013, Schwartz was found dead in his own apartment. The reaction to this was furious. People across the nation came out and spoke against the unfair process of his prosecution. Schwartz left a legacy among the tech community of his commitment and drive to pursue fair policy. He was always devoted to looking to do the next right thing and was always looking to be active within the human rights and internet rights community. This case also highlights the many injustices within our system, especially policies regarding internet and software. From Aaron Schwartz's legacy, we can look to take action for ourselves and to continue and take up Aaron Schwartz's mantle.
So that concludes our discussion of United States v. Schwartz and Schwartz's life. And so overall, I think we as a class can definitely learn a great deal from this case. And hopefully we will not forget Aaron Schwartz and that we can keep moving on with progress in this area.
Here's our bibliography of sources.
Pecha, Kucha.